Today's challenge is to count rice. I'm a big fan of the saying that rice is great if you want to eat 1,000 of something, but I don't know if that's accurate, if I'm actually eating 1,000 when I eat a cup of rice. So first, I'm going to count a cup of rice to see how much rice I'm eating when I eat rice. And then I'm going to count this much rice just to see how long it takes to count that much rice. I'm going with a nice basmati rice, and I guess I'll eat it when I'm done, but first things first. 1 rice, 2 rice, 3 rice, 4 rice, 5 rice, 6 rices, 7 rices, 8 rices, 9 rices, 10 rices, 10 and a half rices, 11 rices, 12, 13, 14, 7, 8, 9, 15. 7, 8, 9, 10, 1. That's 250 right here. And it's nowhere near covering the bottom. That's incredible. One, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 10, 1. That's 10 sets of 50. That's 500 rices. Still haven't covered the bottom. I have made a dent in the cup, but the dent has now disappeared. So that's 500 and 1. I dropped 1. 1, 2,
I don't know why I get distracted with the red coins and I forget that the muncher is gone. I totally 100%
counting some rice, watching some Kaizo.
the muncher is gone for something. I don't know why.
Now, instead of counting rice, I get to count tick marks. That's 2,260 or so. I gotta stop coming up with stupid ideas for challenges. One, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 pieces big enough to be considered a rice. The rest are like fragments. So, I apologize for the light. This has taken a little bit longer than I thought, so it's a little bit darker than I thought it would be. But that's the 1 cup of rice. Has now been counted in here. I now have to count up my tally marks. There's a few of them. Up to here was 6.3 thousand, so now I just have to count these up. Okay, so this is 50. Plus 29 is 12, and 8, 30. 6 is 6 is 12. If my math is correct, I counted 12,050 grains of rice were in this cup. I did lose 4 that fell on the ground that I couldn't find. And I'm gonna go like a plus or minus of 300 for how accurate it was, because it was a little confusing counting that high. So, that was the first thing, was 12,000. Okay. Let's see if Google has an answer, and we'll see how accurate they are, because I've just verified the right answer, just for my own curiosity's sake. How many rices are in a cup? Google says 8,640. So I'm over it by 50%. I guess I got a big cup. Okay, so now on to this one. It took me 5 hours and 20 minutes to count the 1 cup of rice. So that's a long time. 320 minutes. That doesn't sound as long if you say it like that, to count that rice. So I'm going to get my scale now. And let's see how much this rice weighs. Google also says it should be 178 to 185 grams. And we're coming in at 184. So it took me 320 minutes to do 184 grams of rice. Let's see how many this has. No, I should tear this out. This has 407 grams in it. So let's divide 320 divided by 184 is 1.73. So it takes only 1.7 minutes per gram of rice. So now we're going to multiply that by 407 and get 707 divided by 60 gives us 11.8. So it would take 12 hours to count this many grains of rice. Challenge complete.